Hello the internet and welcome back to the live stream. It is Saturday the 9th of March 2019 and today I will be live for 20 minutes. I want to say hello to the givers playing in the chat. Up there first was Eddie Murphy and just jumping in now Beyond Beauty 3. Hello Beyond Beauty, hello Eddie Murphy, nice to have you guys playing. Anyone who's watching after the fact, hello and welcome. Please do leave a comment. Scotty Mewtube's in the house, g'day buddy, he's there too. This is going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to getting into this. My first ever Q&A. I did do a Q&A on the channel, but it failed really terribly. I got one person, Patrick Laverick from Digital Ninja. He did supply a question back in the day. I gave that a rest up until now, and I figure 20 minutes is a good amount of time to answer some questions. Ask me anything. We do have questions from the givers already playing previously on the daily vlog. And we can take questions from the live chat as well. YouTube says, I only get up at 9 AM on a Saturday for this. Marco, thanks for joining us, Marco. Shyla Rose, good morning. This one's for you, Shyla. I've got a little present back there that I'm looking forward to opening. YouTube says he's joking, he's working. This is awesome. So look, before we go any further, let's just give away a notification. I put it in the chat already. Now what that is if you want to win this full face snorkel mask from Unica, from SEAC, the Unica, you need to go and watch that vlog that I put in the chat. And that's all we'll say about that for the time being. I'm going to pop this down here because that will give me room to get that. I'm really looking forward to that. Hey, Francis Brother Films. Catch me on a live stream, Jamie. This is awesome, dude. Awesome. Thanks for joining in, buddy. What else we got? Mark the Traveller says g'day. Barry's View says g'day. Hello to the UK. Got some big news coming up from the UK shortly on CreatorCast. That's going to be cool. Before we get into... I want to open that jack so bad. Before we do that, though, it is customary at around about this time to check out what's been going on with Stevan. Welcome to episode 17 of Outdoor Man with a Van. This could well be the first time I sleep in Stevan. I'm in a place called Warilla. I'm not going to camp here. I'm going to go and hang out over there. Got a couple of jacks, some kiteboarding action. I'm going to watch that. Later on when it comes time, jump in, sleep in Stevan, get up early for a wave. Should be okay. Fingers crossed. You can't quite see, but behind me is Stevan and in front of me is kiteboarding. Beside me is Jack. It's getting late. There are still families here hanging out. I'm going to try to sneak into Stevan and get some Z's. Stevan, you and I have a date. I am entering Stevan. I am going to try to sleep here. Probably should shut that door, right? Let me just shut the door. Now, while I get cozy here, you guys can go back to the live stream. That was definitely an exciting time to be sleeping in that car park. When I woke up in the morning, there must have been about 3 other people doing the same thing. I think it's an easy place to do it. I think that they expect people to do it there. Get up early for the wave. So look, before we jump into the jack, I want to alert you to the fact that Pockmorn has uploaded another vlog to his channel. Now, I said I'd give him a run here on the channel, but what I think now we should be doing is, because we're uploading that content to his channel, I put a link in the chat where you can go and check out Pockmorn's latest vlog after this vlog. Don't go now. But I wanted you I'm giving my nephew as much promo as he can until he takes that channel on himself, and then we'll see what happens if he can grow it from there or whatnot. Okay, so behind me, every 10 streams on Gives a Minute live streams, we're going to open up a special bottle of Jacks. Now, this one behind me, Shyla Rose got me onto. I've got to confess, I've never had this Jack Daniels before. Let's learn a little about it. This is Tennessee Fire from Jack Daniels. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is available globally, but it never used to be. It used to be a US only product. They've since opened up the market to the whole world. That's actually been quite a while now. It's been available for quite some time. It is a cinnamon liqueur blended with your old favorite, Old No. 7 Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey. Now, it says it has an intense cinnamon flavor. So the kind of flavor you'd have while camping. It's intense. We'll find that out in a minute. Jack Daniels recommends serving this as an ice cold shot with friends. Now, I believe you guys are all my friends. I'm going to have an ice cold shot of this, maybe 2 of them, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. On the bottle, it does say caramel colored. If we can get a focus on that, GH5. Caramel colored. Now, I don't think that means there's caramel in here at all. It just means that the coloring looks like caramel. 35% alcohol by volume, slightly less than Yeehaw Jack Daniel's Old Number 7. They do recommend serving it ice cold. So what have I done? I've got a secondary bottle here, straight from the Yeehaw freezer. And I have a glass here which has been freezing in the freezer with it. Tip that little bit of water out. This is the one I'm going to open. I'm going to have a shot and we're going to taste this little beauty. And I want to say thank you to Charlotte Rose for hitting me up to do this, because I'd always looked past this, to be honest. I'd never thought it was, because it was a liqueur, I was like, it's not for me. I'm a big tough guy. Look how ice cold that is. Is that how you want it, Jack? That's how Jack recommends it? Let's give this a shot. Oh, wow. Smells like Christmas. Yeah, it smells like Christmas. Reminds me of Christmas. All right. How much is a shot? 30. Nothing's going to come out with that. Oh, what? That's even more Christmassy. That's New Year's Day as well. Damn, let's pour that in here and give it a shot. A shot's 30 mils, right? I'm going to just go about there. See, the thing with a shot is you're supposed to neck it, but I think I should taste it. You know what? I'll do two. I'll do what Jack say, shot it down, and then I'll put one in and taste it. So that's about a 30 mil shot. All right, let's just neck that. Well, obviously I can still taste it, but now I'm going to, Barry, JD for breakfast. It is 9:07 a.m. here in Australia. Wow, this is delicious. All right, let's just taste it now. Look at my eyes. Charlotte Rose says put ice and Coke in it. I don't think it needs it. Actually, it's pretty sweet. And it has got that bitey, fiery thing, you know? That's what they say, a cinnamon flavor and fire. Let's bring the chat back into the house. Charlotte Rose, good selection in your life. This is beautiful. Chandy Sayo in the house. Good morning. Hello, man. Thanks for joining in. Definitely wake you up. Perfect. This is great. All right, so let's move on. I'm going to continue to sip from that as we go along, because that's the point of this. Every 10 streams, there'll be a new bottle of Jack's to consume. This one here is really, really tasty. All right, so let's talk about Q&A. Now, I obviously did get questions from the previous daily vlog. Now, I'm going to keep watching the chat just to make sure I don't miss anything. But if I do miss something, someone smack me on the head, because I do miss a lot of things these days. The first question came from Abdullah Ablushi. How many kids you got? And the answer to that is none that I know of. There may be some little ones running around there in WA, maybe Canada. There could be some in the UK. If you are my children, and I'm not sure of it, come and find me. I'm just kidding. I've had 43 years on this planet, and let's just say it's been a fruitful time. Thanks for the question, Abdullah. Lime R wants to know, what do you want to teach your children, skating or longboarding or surfing? Definitely skateboarding, 100% skateboarding. I think skateboarding is a great individual pursuit. It teaches you many things about the world, which you can adapt later on to jobs, relationships, friendships, family life. It's just an all-round solid individual team sport, if you like. It's a team, but it's an individual. It's the only individual sport where the other dude cheers you on. Think about that. You go and make a trick, and your direct competitor in a competition will cheer you on, like, yeah, man, well done. It's like, do that in like weightlifting, and you'll lose the crown, and then you'll walk away sad. Just keeping an eye on the chat there. Have I missed any questions? Xander Round, Barry, I was thinking the same. We look so similar. Yeah, dude. Xander, you, me, and Roman Atwood, man, we could do something really cool together. A three-way vlog where everything is really, really confusing. Could confuse all of our audiences. Gee, this is delicious. Oh, Jack lives here this morning. Let's bring on the next question. Paul S. wants to know, who's Malcolm Turnbull's real mother? Don't know. I wasn't sure when you asked that the first time, and I still don't know. I think you said something about mother and son. I'm not so sure. Barry's views, he's playing in the chat right now. He says he wants... Beyond Beauty in the chat wants to know my age, 43. Barry says, you're cracking open the JD. Can I have the bottle of Jack? No, you cannot. Do you have any plans of going abroad? Where or if will you be back in the Benny Flat? Okay, 2 questions there. I'm not planning on going abroad aside from the Pacific Islands. What happens is when it's too cold here in Australia to do a snorkel review, I'll jump across to a Pacific island, possibly Fiji. Vanuatu. I'm going to hit Vanuatu back. I've got a resort there that wants to host me again. So I'll go back there. When it's too, there's no point leaving here. This is Jarvis Bay. This is a beautiful part of the world to do snorkel reviews. But when it gets winter, got to head north towards that Tropic of Capricorn. Cancer, past the Cancer, towards the center. Equator. Beyond Beauty, what age did you start surfing? About 1.5 years ago. Malcolm Turnbull's real mother is Ruth Cracknell. That's why he said mother and son. I used to watch that show as a kid. It all makes sense to me now. So where are we now? Barry's views. So we've got Northrump MJ says, I'm not sure I'll be able to watch the live stream. Okay, fair enough. That's cool. My question is, I'm wondering your opinion and the other givers, so this is for you guys as well. What does it mean if you have a couple of hundred views on a video but no one leaves a comment? Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Very good question. I think I can speak for that. It's almost like if you have there's a ratio between the subscriber count and the view count, and I'm not sure what the ratio is, but I remember Viva Fry talking about it in detail a little while ago. So you have to have, I think it's like 8% of your subscriber count viewing, but I don't know about commenting. I guess if no one's commenting, you have to kind of ask, is the content dictating a question? Like, is it giving a question to the audience? That might be why they're not that's why they're not offering any guidance, because you might not have asked them anything. So maybe make sure in your content you ask them something. Mark the Traveler's got to run. Okay, no worries, dude. Thanks, buddy. Marco Labusha, ever think of doing some surf trips around the world? Absolutely, man. I'd love to do some surf. I want to go to a wave which just constantly breaks right or left. And I'm a bit of a wuss. It can't be a reef break because I'm scared. And there can't be any sharks. And there can be no one else there. So this is the perfect wave which doesn't theoretically exist. But yes, I definitely want to do that. Next question. The Racing Gamer. Ooh, he's got a few in here. Is Baxter a gamer, my nephew from Pockmore? No, he's not. He used to watch a little bit of Preston Plays and some Minecraft. What is your getting ready for the day routine and getting unready? What are your morning and night routines? I don't really have one. I mean, I kind of do, I guess. I wake up and for the first hour and a half, I will check YouTube comments because most of my comments come in from over Northern Hemisphere overnight. Then I will scoff down some Weet-Bix, usually watching a serial. Right now I'm watching a serial and Weet-Bix, usually watching a television series. And right now I'm watching Doctor Who, but I'm watching the original series from 1975 when I was born. And once I've scoffed those Weet-Bix and watched that season or that serial, I will then take a poo and have a shower. It's always the poo first, then the shower. Same thing for nighttime, but reversed, except without the poop. I only do 1 poop a day. What was your first video and what was it about? My first video, I just put it in the chat right now. That video was my first ever vlog, and it was a minute long, and it was crazy because that's what I was doing, a minute every day, getting longer, like this live stream, but it was all of my content. And I got to about 24 minutes and someone told me it was stupid, so I stopped. So that vlog was me in a minute explaining what my channel would be, and it's in the chat now if you want to go and have a look at it. Brockneck says the perfect waves is turn again, board, tidal waves, mile long waves. Dude, that sounds amazing. That's what I want to hit. Other question, any pets and photos if you do or did have any? I have a pet. I had a pet budgie when I lived in Perth in 1996 to 1999, and that was called Petrol, and it's coming up on the From the Vault Friday. A beautiful tame budgie, used to talk, sit on your shoulder, drink from the can with you, and it was just such a cool thing. I've got so much footage of it. It's all coming. Will you do a giveaway when you reach a certain milestone? Well, the thing is, I do giveaways willy-nilly. There's one running right now on my channel. If you didn't see that, go back to the start of this live stream, and that'll tell you all about it, but I do run them willy-nilly. I remember your view from the loo. Yeah, Barry's views. Sorry, that's Brocknex. Okay, I've just joined at a strange point of the stream. Philip Thompson, thanks for joining in, buddy. We're doing a Q&A. Ask me anything if you want. Where are we now? Question number 7. Jordan Pike says, is it more important to upload regularly and not stress too much about edit quality, or only upload when you have it in you to give your edit the all? This question is by no means related to me since I'm a super consistent uploader. He's not a super consistent. I love people that can sort of joke themselves. He's been very busy with other things, that's why. I would suggest you don't want to lose touch with your audience. You don't want to be missing for 8 months at a time. That kind of vibe or that kind of lack of connectivity will eventually turn people away. That's my feeling with that. When is Pokemon uploading? Faffy Day, I put a link in the beginning of this stream. Go back and have a look. He's uploaded today. Good question, Jordan. Hopefully we'll see you on CreatorCast this coming week as a sneak peek for those watching. Jordan Pike will be our special guest. YouTube, favorite daily vlog of yours? That's simple, man. My fire at Monster Skate Park. That's also in the chat right now. And the reason I love that daily vlog is because it opened up my mind to the fact that you can have content on YouTube which might be seen as not offensive, but a difference of opinion, let's just call it that. So these scooter kids obviously had a huge differing of opinion of me, and they let me have it. Now, I'm not suggesting the way they did it was correct, but they are entitled to their opinion, and I copped it, and that opened up a thing with me that I think that has triggered a lot in my YouTube channel, where you can be a little bit confrontational, you can ask the hard questions, and I thank Scooter Brad for that umness. The second question, favorite standard vlog of yours? Now I'm going to put this in the chat as well. This is a timestamped link in the chat, and it was when I went to Canada, and I actually was brought to tears from looking at a mountain range. Now that video says it all, so I don't really need to talk about it, but I was crying because of a mountain range. Favorite skater growing up was my, Tony Hawk, probably from the international scene, but then locally, Hoogen van Snoegen van Boogen van Doogen, which was Peter Oste, the Dutch guy that I grew up with. He taught me how to do axle stores, and he's just a downright good guy. Still is a good mate, so that's why he's my favorite skater growing up. Where are we now? 9. Let's go to Pokey and Sunshine Wanderlust Industries. What time is the live stream? Right now. We're getting close to the end. I've got to wrap this up. I'm keen to know, how do you get your gig work? Well, I shoot for a publication, my own publication. It's called Across the Ocean. I created it. So there you go. YouTube's favorite daily vlog was the same as mine. Nice. You got to work for someone. You can't just be freelance. No one will take a freelance photographer. There's too many of them. You got to have a publication behind you. I've got Across the Ocean, which I created. I shoot for myself, shooting for publication. That's how I'm shooting the Download Festival today, actually. Scotty Ventures, where would you like to travel overseas? We've done that already. What Jack drink should they bring to Australia? 100% this one. This is only available in the States, the Country Cocktails, and I think they should bring it out here damn soon. Aereo Gamer, do you surf any other beaches near Culburra Beach? Haven't done much yet. The plan is to do that, but it hasn't happened yet. Soon. I've done one beach, and I know another one, Cudmire. I want to check that out again, but hasn't happened as yet. Nice question, though. Xander Round, tech question, computer specs. I'm thinking of switching to a PC. My Mac from 2013 can't cope with Mimo Live and starting to struggle with Final Cut Pro. Fair call. You're going to get way more bang for your buck with a PC, no doubt about it. The catch being you'll be stuck in the PC or Windows ecosystem, but that's, if you can deal with that, then absolutely go for a PC. In terms of the question, my Mac is a, whoops, we just jumped forward there. I wanted to show my specs here. An iMac from 2014, so pretty old. i7, 32 gig of RAM, and it works. The key there, I think, is SSDs. You need SSDs. So we did miss Edie Murphy's question. You occasionally mention your German heritage. Are your parents or grandparents from Germany? My father was German, and so was all his family. Smashing through this, are you thinking of buying the Super Hucker Air system for snorkeling? Well, no, I don't buy snorkel masks. The company sends them to me to review, but I am going to look at the Super Hucker Air system. It looks pretty cool. Wow, that was a lot of questions. We need them here. Yeah, the Country Cocktails, absolutely. We got to get them on more. They need to be a worldwide product, like this beautiful one, Tennessee Fire. Thanks, Shyla Rose. Thanks everyone for watching. See you all next week, same time, different Jack. Wow, so tasty. Oh, that's we're out of time.